Alternative rock, I think, has to be quite different from normal rock, in the sense that it doesn't have to follow the conventions of normal rock. It kind of stems with getting parts of heavy metal and other all rocks and trying to put them all in one, and kind of like advancing and maybe changing the drum around, putting some solos in for the drummer as well, for the singer doing some crazy things. So yeah, it's that. Also maybe changing up the riffs, not following the continuous pattern, and third thing also is maybe not following structure, and especially live, possibly like going off in a loop and doing something very entertaining.
Well, see, to me, I guess, interpret when I hear the word rock and rock bands, kind of the dark kind of, I don't know, kind of all out there kind of screamy type, but that is, I guess, I don't know, it can be considered differently than other people, but I think of more of the kind of cool, laid back kind of thing, like kind of attitude, and a form of creativity actually. But the songwriting.
Well, obviously guitar, drums, bass, singer, like at least, and many other instruments on top that are optional. Guitar solos are really quite necessary, I'd say, and that's about it really. Anything else is sort of, they're free to do whatever they want.
Well, I mean, what you tend to want to see in rock is heavy bass, loads of drums, people going out of their heads crazy. I mean, that's a pretty antique perspective of rock, but now rock's become more sophisticated, as you can say. I mean, like, see more artistic side of rock, not just the violent, drug abusing side. So yeah, I mean, that's what I get to see.
Well, usually in an alternative rock video, you'd expect something like almost a story to be told, and then also a glimpse of the actual band members playing. So you'd have sometimes the band members, like the singer or the drummer, drumming about, and then going into another story, like someone running or someone's like some sort of narrative story that makes sense, and it kind of links with the song, and always hints of like the singer. Maybe at the end, both the stories joining up with the band and the song coming into one to make the final end.
Let's see, from watching, say those Saturday, what are those hot UK 40 Saturday updates, I think it seems that it's mainly actiony, or not actiony, but very interesting. It's constantly changing, it's not slow like John Lennon's Imagine, that's just someone sitting at a piano. It's definitely more captivating, and also I've realised that, well, the women are more generally very flaunting of the figures. So
Again, any sort of artistic like freedom is good, as long as there's shots of the band and preferably shots of a crowd like that they're playing to. I think they're the best sort of videos.
Well, I mean, I expect to see some sort of life story or connection to the lyrics. I mean, it tends to be slightly weird aspect to road videos, best way to put it. I mean, people go crazy, they do weird stuff. But I mean, now you expect to see more life story connected to the lyrics, more sentimental feelings to rock. Yeah.
Well, you'd expect to see the name, possibly in the middle, possibly the new album cover around as the background, and the faces of the people. Maybe like either they never look at the actual screen; they're always looking at different sides, never together, like separate. And then like just the details of the album, maybe the song names, and loads of different dark colours, because rock is usually quite dark. Even if it's quite a light song, they always like dress quite dark. So possibly like reds and blacks and those sorts of colours.
What do you expect the artists to look like?
Well, they usually have a couple of piercings, some tattoos once in a while. Some of them do, some of them don't. And usually dressed up in black, usually quite relaxed but quite strong men as well. Like you'd expect to have strength to play the guitar, the drums, yeah.
kind of big bold writing, and lots of, sometimes it's actually kind of like cool designs, like little, I don't know, yeah, like little swirlies, not swirlies.
Well, in an advert for, say, an album, I'd expect to see the album artwork or some sort of similar artwork to the album. A picture of the band, reviews from magazines that have already heard it, and a release date.
in traditional rock magazines, you seem to see pretty heavy dark colours and a lot of adverts for guitars and just really trying to get people to follow the rock way. So magazine is almost an incentive to follow the rock path, as you may see. Yeah, heavy colours, advertisement for instruments.
We researched that a digipack for the alternative rock genre costs roughly £12. If you were to buy a digipack, how much would you pay and what would you expect to see on the cover?
Well, I think £12 to £15 is quite a fair price. I'm expecting to see maybe the cover as possibly the album cover, obviously, so the logo and even just the design, and then inside probably, like, usually they have sometimes lyrics inside of all the songs, maybe a CD or two, and oh yeah, and sometimes like compost like T-shirts or a poster or something. So like it's quite exclusive. So that interaction between the band and the actual person, trying to connect them together. Yeah.
I suppose I'd expect to see kind of, I don't know what to expect to see, but I guess I would, that sounds about right, £12, as I said. Sounds about right, and I guess I would expect to see not only the expected, which has to do with the songs, but also some surprise features or extra features that I wouldn't have gotten off of YouTube, but I have to get off of YouTube.
What are some examples of those features that you'd like to see?
Maybe behind the scenes interviews and like maybe merchandise that you can buy, like T-shirts or like little bracelet things or sort of bands and all sorts of things to express your I guess support.
In this good sort of digipack, you'd expect to see a booklet, maybe with some sort of insight into the recording of the album. Maybe sort of a bonus features DVD with the same sort of stuff and music videos on it and all that. I'd probably pay about £15 maximum for a digipack.
In a Royal Digipack, you get to see a couple of CDs, extras, paperwork, information about the band, stickers, I don't know, depends on the age of the viewer. I mean, but the normal price I'd be expecting to pay is something like £20. I mean, digipacks do normally contain quite a lot of content, so it's worth the money really if you're